we go.
X-Wing.
X-Wing!
Again. I don't know, it's been a little while since we did an X-Wing.
A little bit. We had our 3-hour game where Vader finally died after like 17 perfect evades. I don't remember.
But the Clone Wars are here, and that's what we're doing.
We are. Roger, roger.
Playing with some of this stuff.
Fancy new gas clouds. Or auto thrusters, the obstacle, as the internet calls it.
Okay, well, yeah, I have not played with any of this, and I haven't really looked into it too much. I'm playing Republic. What do I have? AHSOKA, a calibrated laser targeting, an R4 astromech, an ARC. Who's flying that?
That's Sinker.
Stinker?
Sure.
And he has some kind of gunner and Palpatine.
7th Fleet Gunner.
7th Fleet Gunner. We've got a Jedi Knight and a generic Torrent pilot, Gold Squadron, and he's
got cluster missiles.
Cluster missiles.
Yeah, so shots. I have a Vulture Swarm. I've got 3 Trade Federation drones with energy shell charges. I've got 3 Separatist drones, also with energy shell charges. And then we have the control ship, Captain Sear and a Belbalab 22. He's got the Kraken tactical relay, which lets them hold on to calculate tokens. At the end of the turn, he can, up to 3 ships can hold their calculate tokens as long as they're within range 3 of him. He also, his ability says basically everybody within range 3 of him can spend a calculate token to have crack shot if I have a calculate token to spend, but only on primary shots. It doesn't work with the missiles. But also, Kraken gives him the calculate action so he can store 1 calculate for the swarm, and also he can now use his own ability, which he couldn't before because his ship didn't have a calculate action. So he's kind of a mess. He really holds the squad together, but if you kill him first, you get wrecked by, 6 missiles. So
It sounds like you have a better idea of how your squad works than I do mine.
I have flown my squad 6 times already since actually no, I've flown this iteration of the squad 0 times. I just upgraded it. Previously I had impervium plating on Kraken and they were all the PS1 Trade Federation drones. But a couple games, I got PS killed, so we'll see if making 3 of them PS3, Initiative 3 is better. Also, full disclosure, I built both squads.
Yeah, I didn't buy any of this stuff yet, so maybe I'm kind of hoping you kick my ass, so I decide I don't like the Republic and can save money and just stick with Rebels still. All right, well, let's see what happens.
All right, good luck.
Okay, I'm ready.
Timer, 75 minutes. Good luck, sir. Official. All right, I'm gonna move a whole bunch of ships. They're all going 5 straight and calculating. Actually, I don't have to reveal half of them. They're all going, those 4 ships are going 5 straight and calculating. Nobody knows what the other ones are doing.
Man, these clouds are already weirding me out. They're just helpful. That's all they are, right? I mean, you lose your action if you go through it, but...
Okay, so you have 2 different ways to coordinate, AHSOKA and Palpatine. I have guys that can hold on to their action, their main action.
So we're almost flying without any obstacles.
Almost. Occasionally somebody's going to get a defensive buff for being behind an obstacle.
I feel like that makes trick shot even more wantable.
I think trick shot's still better with rocks because giving a person a green die because if I get an extra attack die, that's half a result. And if I'm giving you a free evade, I'm actually reducing my damage by 1
But still, you're countering, you're making it slightly less good because I get at least an extra red die when you're getting all this extra
However, I did have 2 times somebody was shot through a gas cloud on release night where they rolled all eyeballs and didn't have a focus and couldn't do anything with it. The old auto thrusters problem.
All right, Mr. Gold Squadron Trooper is going up 4. Take a focus.
Surprise, I'm going to do 3 more 5 straights and 3 more calculates. Just in case somehow you get over here. Run out of giant tokens. 2 of these guys have to get to the smaller calculates. Sorry, camera.
All right, well, let's go with the ARC 170. He's going 3. Gonna focus. Can't say I'm a fan of the purple evade.
It's not intended to be good. I think it's intended to be the action of last resort when you failed to arc dodge.
Right.
They put up a rules document that purple is
harder than red?
Harder than red, yes. So if you have two things that can make an action more difficult, or two things that are changing its color, purple overrides red.
They're just both going to go 4 and not do anything.
Okay, end of turn, I'm going to calculate on this guy, and this guy, and Captain C.
Ugh. The torrent dial's not great.
No, they sure went all in on these are old ships that are worse than the ships you're used to flying.
This dial's really throwing me up. I don't want to fly straight at all that.
You sure don't.
But that's like the option that the dial wants me to do.
Right? Don't forget sinkers when you're playing.
I want to keep him in the sides of him, right?
Right. Anybody in the side of him basically has FCS on their shot.
I don't know how fast your guys can turn.
They've got 1, 2, 3 hard turn. They've got a weird dial. Their hards are easier than their banks. And don't forget that 1K when you're planning for where I might be going in the future. I was watching the FFG stream, and the idea they're trying to represent is they're droids, so they don't care about G-forces, so they can just turn, they can snap turn and not care. But they're also droids, so they don't understand subtlety. And subtlety in this game is represented by maybe banking and barrel rolling. You know, so banking is hard for them to figure out. If you want to go fast and bank, you can't also barrel roll because you've stressed yourself.
I've got 2 options of this guy, and I think they both suck.
I mean, he's got a hard turn in front of your whole swarm, block everybody?
Well, that's the 3rd option. That also sucks.
No, but he's in the right position. He should be leading the way. He is fodder. You'd rather I just blow him up and let your good ship survive and hope he gets a shot or 2 off. I feel like they really want to bank in, like a 1 bank here and a 2 bank here and 3 banks here, if those even exist. You know, keep sinker with everybody in the side arcs. I think the way it is right now would cause a bunch of bumps, but in theory, I feel like they really want this wide formation that is kind of banking around. These guys want little box formations that are hard turning. It's an interesting game design, but...
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, we're going to just plow through the obstacle of no consequences. A bunch of 3 hards with the front row. Good thing we kept our action from last turn. It vaguely matters. I did not hit the obstacle this turn, so I'll just calculate again. And you will also calculate. And this here, it's going to do a 2 hard.
I like that the separatist ships seem to be popular, because when they, like, even before this was announced, I'm like, what if they do Clone Wars stuff? All the droid ships are boring as hell.
Right?
I'm like, I don't want to
focus.
I want to fly Jedi Starfighters and ARC-170s. I don't care about the Vulture droids. Vulture droids have always been boring.
Right.
So I'm happy people are embracing them.
I was in the
exact... I won't.
Fluff-wise, I was in the exact same spot, and then when I saw what they could do, I was like, okay, I've never really liked TIE Swarm, but I can get into TIE Swarm with a bunch of missiles, sure.
All right, well, he's going there. It was either that or go 4 straight.
Right.
He's not going to be able to reach that target lock.
True.
So
maybe.
He's going to focus.
Probably better, because if he fails that. Well, if he reaches the target lock, then he's hosed because then he didn't focus and he's going to get shot. But I do have 2 coordinators back there.
Right, I figure maybe I'll see where the rest of you guys go, and then maybe I can target lock one of them. Probably not, though.
They probably won't go. Are doing 2 hards. Alright, this squad can have up to 10 calculates at a time because there's 7 ships that can calculate, and they can hold 3 from 1 turn. So we definitely do not have enough giant calculator. Thought it was slow running a swarm of 7 ships. Wait until you have to mark them to move them around. Alright, back to you, Jedi.
Okay. Sinker. It's not a great name when you're on an ocean planet.
He'll be fine. What could go wrong? Oh, God.
That, maybe. I thought he'd be able to sneak in there.
Maybe. Medium bases are not that good.
Oh, man.
See, I just mentioned that was theoretically what you wanted to do, but I didn't think you were quite in the right formation for it to work out.
Yeah, I had those dials down before you said that, so
I mean, on the bright side, he's still in Sinker's arc there, so he can a side arc, so he can reroll one attack dice if we are at range, whatever.
I guess she can coordinate him something. I don't think he needs it. I think if anybody's getting shot, it's my golden boy.
Right.
I don't know if he's gonna get shot. What does AHSOKA say? After you fully execute maneuver, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1, then spend 1 force. It gets to perform an action. So I guess we'll spend a force to give this guy an evade.
Okay.
Her action is going to be to focus, I guess. And Jedi Knight is going up 5.
Getting out of here. He's gonna stay in the Sinker arc.
And he's going to boost.
This anonymous Jedi Knight flying Anakin's ship. We don't know who he is.
Okay. Alright, that's everybody.
Let's see if your Gold Squadron has a shot that he really doesn't want. They're out of range.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to keep calculating definitely on these two guys who are about to go through a cloud. Those three guys keep their calculate tokens.
Now I need to try and figure out how to keep these guys nice and happy without bumping them again.
Right? That's the core question of X-Wing. How can I keep all my ships happy?
What's the range on your torpedo thingies?
2 to 3. 2 to 3, I have to have a calculate to shoot it, but I don't have to spend the calculate. After I roll dice, I can spend that. I can spend my own calculate to convert one eyeball result to a crit result. And of course, they all have network calculations, which means they can spend one friendly calculate token up to range 1, but they can only do that for the basic effect. You can't network calculations to say, oh, now I can fire my energy shell charge even though I don't have a calculate. You can't network calculations to turn the eyeball to a crit because it says spend your, and the other network calculations just says you can do it to make a hit result or an evade result. So they can kind of share all those calculates, but there are some places where they definitely need to have their own. And also Seer's crackshot-like ability, they must spend their own calculate, not somebody else's.
Okay, I think ready to fly into the
ready for shell hell. All right, we're. Now I've realized something that my list did not have to deal with in the past. A mistake has been made. We'll tell you more in a moment.
Impossible. The calculations were correct.
I'm realizing now that once we make the turn, Seer needs to barrel roll behind the guys who are lower pilot skill than him, rather than sitting behind the guys who are higher pilot skill than him, because he's about to go very, very slow with a 2 straight. Whoops. Bonk. Supposed to be controlling the squad, but I'm just cowering back here. Okay, he took a calculate. Those guys skipped their action, but had one from last turn.
Goldie Hawn is doing a 1 bank.
And leaving. You're just taking it. Your higher pilot skill, you might kill one.
Well, I have a barrel roll, which I don't think gets me anywhere super helpful. I could probably get out of that guy's arc, maybe.
Yeah, you definitely get out of that guy's arc. And then you'd be behind the cloud probably from the other side. That's not a bad place to be. Of course, then your missiles would also be through a cloud.
Yeah, I could do that into an evade.
Or you could take a normal action now, and then use AHSOKA to barrel roll and evade later.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a target lock. We'll go on,
Remember your missiles in range out to range 2.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Ooh. Range 1 to 2 missiles, they have 2 kills.
We'll go on that middle guy. Can I do 3s?
Yeah. Also doing 2 straights. Would have been a perfect formation if, I hadn't messed up. Okay. But maybe it was my plan all along to have Seer drop behind and not get shot.
Okay, let's go with this guy and see if he bumps.
Thinker. I guess that would have made the barrel roll the right call. I think you're in. Oh boy. If we shoot him, Palpatine could spend his force to just stress us.
Well, I guess He just gets focus at target lock. What's the gunner do?
When somebody else is shooting
A primary attack.
their primary attack and it's in your arc, you can add
They
one
get
die.
extra
They can roll an extra die, but you can't make the attack more than 4 dice with that.
AHSOKA is doing the bank 3. She gets to spend a force to tell somebody to do something. She's gonna tell Golden Boy to take focus.
Okay.
And then she is going to take focus.
There's always that purple vein.
I think so.
You're probably facing more than one shot. Having focus and force seems better than just having a vein.
This guy.
Joust is on. Droids are happy.
I guess he's just gonna focus. He could spend his force to do a boost. Probably not worth it. Okay.
Alright. Shots. I am first with my 3s.
Ambush successful. Commence destruction of Republic forces.
Number 4, guy at the back shooting at Sinker with his energy shell charge. Dice. Go over the dice place.
Tinker only gets 1 green die.
Alright, energy shell charge. Missiles. 3 dice. That looks really good. We're going to spend this other guy's calculate to make a hit, and his own calculate to make a crit. Not that it matters because you have 3 shields, but just to show off everything the ships can do.
I guess I'll spend his focus. Make that 2 shields gone, and I can spend Palpatine's force to stress that guy?
That's correct.
Might as well do that.
Palpatine, if the attack is at range 0 to 2.
Ooh.
So I have to save that for a later
As we
guy.
know, very nearsighted. He can't see that guy way out there.
Right? Unlike...
He needs his glasses.
Yeah, that's range 3. But there's plenty of options for Palpatine to do his thing here in a second. As this guy will now be firing energy shell charges at the Sinker Palpatine combo. And he'll just spend his own calculate to make a crit. I feel like he's... Ooh.
I'm just
force
gonna-
for defense or force for stress?
I'm going to just spend that to block another one. So hit crit.
Yep.
It should be noted we're sharing a damage deck because I didn't bring any of my stuff. Blinded pilot, that sucks.
Alright, last guy will measure range. He's range 1, so he would just be firing a primary. Okay. Save a shell. Don't get free crit effect. Just getting crits the old-fashioned way. And he will, spend his calculator.
Ugh. 1, 2, crit. Loose stabilizer. Don't go straight.
Don't go straight. We're gonna hope that you don't have to worry about that next turn. That's the droid hope. Alright, your 3s.
Well,
I've given you 3 defenseless drones over here, or 3 that haven't shot yet, but have their defense token drones over there.
assume that's range 1 and that's range 2.
Yes, I think this one's just barely range 3.
Let's go with AHSOKA. She's gonna shoot at this guy,
Okay,
which I think means I can do this, right?
correct.
Okay, well, I don't think he's in my bullseye though.
AHSOKA
I feel like my bullseye goes right down the middle.
Like right down the middle? Yeah, she might have this guy because there's a little bit of a waggle. You're allowed to check all arcs before choosing a target, and a bullseye is an arc you can check. AHSOKA has bullseyed the gap.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna shoot at this guy in the front.
Okay.
This guy.
So she starts at 2 dice, but the gunner can make that 3.
Yeah, so I'll spend the charge on the gunner, so she gets 3 dice. And I'll spend her focus to make that 3.
3 into my 2 big green dice.
Hey, 3 hits.
Yeah, 3 hits. I have nothing I can do with that. Alright, so here's where we get to technical rule stuff. He is dead,
Yeah.
but he will not be removed until all PS3s have fired.
He can still spend other
Meaning
people's...
other
or
people can still have
spend.
access to his calculate token for your remaining shots.
Okay, well now we'll go with... Oh, I suppose she had a reroll as well, but she doesn't need.
No, she did not. I mean, you may, if you want to go back and re-roll one of those.
Is there a range? Oh, range 1 to 2. That guy's still... He should still be
Yeah,
good.
he's
So let's go with Mr. Knight Rider. We've got range 2 on that guy. And range 3 on the other guy, so let's shoot at number 6.
Okay.
He does not have gas. 2 hits.
We need sinker. I'm going to spend dead guy's calculate and take 1 on number 6.
Okay, well now we'll go with sinker. He's going to shoot at the guy who has the target lock on him.
Okay.
His primary is 3. He's got no modifiers. So 1.
All right. Take it. This is what the droid swarm does. Just takes damage.
All right, now let's go with.
My 2 will fire
your 2
first,
is-
but he's way out of range. All right.
Does it have a range on sinker? I don't think so.
Had he not bumped himself, he'd have a shot right now. But he.
Okay, so this guy's only got 2 die attack. So we're gonna do the cluster missiles.
Yeah.
Spend a charge after this. You can perform a bonus attack against a different target at 0 to 1 of the defender.
But it has to still be.
Target lock
It still has to be in your arc, and still has to be within range 1 and 2. So you don't ignore.
That's a nobody.
Yeah. But it's a 3 dice attack.
I mean, I could attack that guy. Technically,
you could.
he's still there.
just punch him. Should be a 3rd die for your cluster missile.
Oh yeah. And I get a sinker reroll, or I could just spend my target lock, which lets me reroll more. So I'll spend the target lock.
Okay.
And then I'll spend my focus.
Seems good. This guy, he's already got 1 damage on him, needs all paint here to survive. How about he just dies? Takes 2 more damage. Now we wait for all the 2s to fire, but he's the only one, so this guy will die as well. Easy. Alright, that leaves this guy. Oh, that's number 1 to try and finish the deal on sinker. 2 left. We've got an energy shield charge. Oh, drama. I don't have anything to mod that.
I don't like it. Ooh, ooh.
Doesn't want to come out. Oh, there he goes. Hit crit.
Console fire. He
Neat.
burned to death.
The command ship has been destroyed. Our scanning indicates there are no survivors.
And then Kraken number 1, who didn't have to spend his calculate, will keep the 1 calculate token on the board. I will keep. So everybody has fired their missiles except for the dead guys and number 6 here.
Also, the Chancellor of the Republic itself has just died.
Oh no!
I mean, that might be a big deal.
I feel like he probably ejected. You know, if he didn't eject, George Lucas is going to come back in a few years and add like a little CGI.
You see him parachuting down to the city.
Alright, we trade 2 droids for 1 Chancellor. I accept.
Okay, we'll try that.
Alright, this guy. Going 5 straight. And reloading his missile. Yes, it does not say take a do not fire token, but there's only 1 definition in the game for the word reload, and that includes take a weapon disabled to. This guy. Doing a 2 straight, which should fit, because the guy in front of him that he was bumped into did 2 straight last turn. So unless physics has just betrayed me, he should slot right in behind there. Beautifully. And he will calculate.
This guy's doing 2. He's going to barrel roll. Does he want to do an evade? Where is blues?
What are they?
1 straight, 1 banks, 2 straight, 3 straight.
It's not awful. It's like a 1.0 X-Wing.
He is going to take an evade.
That's better than a 1.0 X-Wing.
I need a stress token.
Just to be obnoxious, number 5 is going to go before number 6 for tactical reasons to be revealed soon. He's doing a 2 bank. And mark number 6. He's also going to reload. And number 6. And a 1 hard. Thought I'd have room for a barrel there. I do not. All those shenanigans for nothing. Number 6 still has his missile, so he's just going to calculate. There. there, and he's going to calculate. Can he stay there and calculate? Yeah, he's going to stay there and calculate.
Okay.
Going for the cloud there. He might barrel out of this guy's arm, but I think he's stuck.
Well, I was just about to do a 5K with AHSOKA, which would have been real nice here, I think. But instead, she chickened out and is doing a 2 straight, which I think is going to bump your guy.
Yeah. I should give her a nice shot at number 4, though.
I mean, she's not being shot at by anybody except this guy, so...
Right.
Could have been a lot worse. Right. She doesn't get to do any actions or give anyone any actions.
Right, because he did not fully execute it.
This guy is going 5. Whew, hopefully we get through there. Oh, come on.
That's worth marking for. That's really close. All right, time to mark 17 chips.
Come on.
Nope.
No.
Look back.
Lame.
Okay, good. Well, at least I got my reloads correct. The 2 guys who don't have a shot and did fire missiles last turn reloaded, so they skipped their shots at nothing.
We want to clear that and try and shoot up Seer.
Right. My 3s fire first. I've got no shot there, no shot here, and range 1 with a calculate. And that dude's facing all 3 shots from your list.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure he wants to spend that calculate token. Not for 1 hit, he does not. No, what does it cost you a force? Alright, your 3.
Alright, well, let's start with Mr. Knight. Range 1.
Looking bad already. Hey, no problem.
Come on.
Number 4 is a superstar.
Now we've got... I guess we'll go with AHSOKA. That should also be range 1, right?
Yeah.
I'll spend a force at the 2.
Whoa. Oh, he's untouchable. Alright, my number 2, Captain Seer. We'll see if he's got a bullseye on AHSOKA because of his crack shot effect. That could be fun. He does not, as previously referenced, so AHSOKA's like right in the middle. So he might take that range 1 at Gold Squad. Well, that's a range 2.
Who's it gonna be?
Don't know yet. Just, helping myself think by shaking these dice around. We'll shoot the Gold Squadron Trooper. Who knows? Maybe it's weapons disabled. I'll calculate. That's 3. There we go.
I'll spend an evade and take 2. There goes his 1 shield.
Oh, that's the Jedi Knight's shield.
Nope, he doesn't have any
Swords
shields.
don't get
What a
shields.
loser. 2 damage. Okay, well, he's going to shoot at... suppose he has...
Got both those guys.
They both at range 2?
This guy's definitely range 1. And yeah, I'd say he's range 2.
Alright, we're going to shoot it. Take the range 1 shot.
Okay. That Mr. Untouchable is now going to die, now that I've said that.
I'm feeling damage again.
They both can use this calculate, so yeah, might as well take the one that rolls more dice for you. No.
Roll it. If it's not in the tray, it doesn't count.
No!
So, one of it. Well, and your calculate.
And his calculate. Hold for which calculate is going to get spent. He might want to keep his. No, he hasn't reloaded, so he will get rid of his. Because he could have spent this calculate over here, too.
Oh. You know what? Screw that
guy. I'll just roll 6 paint on 3 shots. It's fine. Make sure we're within range 3 of Kraken. We are. We will keep all of our calculate tokens. So everybody has missiles back online, except for number 4, the Immortal.
That's just his name. For the Immortal.
Number 4, the Immortal. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
And 1 PS1 is gonna do a town roll. Go there. All right, you're 2.
What are you doing? You're doing a bank one. Get rid of that stress.
Immortal block.
Just everything he does has to be prefaced with immortal.
Yes.
Take an immortal calculate.
All right, this guy, a theme here, kept his calculate from last turn, has his missile. He's also going to tell no. Oh no, I don't get an action going through the debris thing.
Cotton candy.
All right. Let's go all the way back. Stress. This guy's going to go an immortal 5 straight. An immortal reload. This guy is doing a 1 hard. It's going to barrel roll and calculate, but I haven't decided which direction yet. Maybe blocking the Jedi Knight, but probably not getting a shot at anybody unless you're going out of there real fast. Or he can come over here and donate his calculate. Barrel and calculate.
Boo!
Oop. I did my 3s before I did my 2. Doesn't matter, he's slooping the other way.
Well, I got a feeling I shouldn't invest too much into Gold Squadron. I shouldn't give him anything from AHSOKA. AHSOKA's doing a 5K.
Whew. I love these new obstacles. We don't even care about them. I love how 8 ships in this game care about their bullseye arc and have not pulled it off once.
So she's stressed, but she can technically still use her thing.
Her range, she's range 0 to 1, I think, so you can pick yourself.
Yeah, we'll take a focus.
Also a solid option.
This guy is doing a...
2 sloop.
Probably would have been face to face with that. Probably not. He was like here.
He was thinking about barrel rolling this way, hoping to get a shot at somebody, and he probably would have had that. But all right, my 3s will shoot. No shot, no shot. Missile. 3 dice into 3 dice with a focus and a force, or 3 dice into 2 dice with no shields, and yeah, we're gonna shoot that guy.
You gotta do 3 to him. You got 3 shots to do 3.
Well, we'll start with crit. See how that goes.
1 crit on this fellow.
No.
He says he's stunned that you could have done such a thing.
Suddenly the obstacles mean something. He'd be the first person in history to take damage from a gas cloud. All right, that's
not me.
All my 3s, so your 3s.
AHSOKA is going to shoot at Seer.
Okay. Range 2.
Boom. 1.
1.
Okay. Jedi Knight, I think he has a range 2 shot on the same guy.
Sure does.
Okay. 1.
1. Oh, you had force. Sorry. I went too fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. No,
that's your
not
fault.
on me, not on you.
Yeah, same thing.
So Seer will try and finish off this sad Gold Squadron guy at range 1 for 1 crit. No problem. Ooh, everything's fine. We're all fine here. So
Gold Squadron. I guess he's got to take that primary on that guy with calculator.
Got range 2, guy with calculator. Range 3, guy with access to the exact same calculator.
We'll take the range 2 shot.
Makes sense.
1.
1. This guy. We got a... Ooh.
Not through the thing.
Not through the thing.
But the audience wants to see the thing in action.
Sorry, audience. We'll do a pretend thing in action. Split the timeline here. All right, number 1, firing his missile. All right, energy shell charges into Gold Squadron Trooper. Calculate to make that a crit.
2 crits?
2 crits.
All right, I got to pull an immortal number 4.
All right. Now, if this were through the debris, the gas cloud, you would be able to go whoop, and you would have had another die,
which would have
that alternate
still been
universe,
dead. You would have had 1 crit.
Take a crit. So let's see what the first crit is.
The first crit is weapons failure.
Wow, so it totally mattered. If it had been a direct hit, the fates say, who cares? right, then end of turn, Captain Seer is going to see if Kraken is within range of this calculate token. And they are, so calculate stays 4 and 5. This team have missiles ready, this team do not. So before the points were out, I got my stuff really early. A friend of mine and I tried a game, and we thought reasonable points-wise would be 1 Belbalob and 4 vultures with energy shell charges. So this is like where my list started Tuesday night. I mean, this was Grievous instead of Seer, but so at this point in the game, I'm like, wow, I've flown like this before. This was my starting squad.
This is what you expected it until they were like way cheaper than you thought.
Wait, let's make them 20 points. Let's make them, you could fly 10 of them in a squad if that were legal. All right, ready?
Yup.
This guy's gonna do it too hard. Hope that he doesn't hit any gas. It's not. And so, you'll reload. It's an interesting vulnerability. Like now this guy's easier to shoot. Too bad for Captain Seer. Who will he's going to barrel roll. Put himself in a bad spot. At least your guys are both stressed. Put himself right in the way of this guy's 4 straight and reload. Hopefully reload unless he plows into a Jedi Knight. Just keep coming. This guy's doing it too hard. There's stress. Calculate. He's doing a 1 hard. So barrel roll and calculate. Hive mind is fun. Alright, Jedi.
Start with Knight. He's gonna bank 1. Don't you dare bump again, you son of a bitch.
He's on me.
No!
Woo! That was close. Like his nub was making him recline slightly onto.
It wasn't even the full nub, it was half a nub.
I accept.
Okay, what's Ahsoka doing? Ahsoka's going 3 straight.
Probably does not want to stay.
Why not? I'm only being shot up by 1 guy.
It's only 1 guy. They're only crits. She's got all kinds of options. She could take a total of 3 actions here between her ability.
Right.
And, or she could barrel roll that.
I can't boost into the thing though.
That's correct. They still are obstacles for
Right, I'm thinking if I can barrel roll the Jedi with her thing, then with fine-tuned controls I can barrel roll, then with her regular action I can boost. So if I barrel roll him, he has to go that way, so he's going to be shot at. Currently he's not being shot at. Oh wait. Yeah,
he's in a very safe space.
We're going to use Ahsoka's ability to barrel roll this guy somewhere where he fits and is shooting at number 1.
Roger.
Yeah. Now Ahsoka's
First, you, Ahsoka.
fine-tuned controls. She's going to barrel roll.
Okay, which will cost another force.
Oh, your thing is range 2, right?
No, the missile is out to range 3.
I mean range 2 to 3.
Yes. I mean, it's 3 dice at any range, basically.
Yeah, do I go this way and boost, or that way and I won't be able to boost?
Right.
And I'll be being shot at by that guy.
Yeah, you can. But if you don't fit over there, then you're just stuck with no action.
Yeah, that's... I'll go this way.
Number 1's not feeling very safe right now.
And we're still getting shot at, so we're going to take a focus.
Alright. I'll shoot first. Hey, I get to save my missile at least. Just shoot Ahsoka at range 1. Sure, spend a calculator. Can't save them both. That's how you beat up on a Jedi.
I'll spend my focus, so I take the damage.
Alright, that 3 can't shoot. No shot. There, he's a 2 anyway. You're 3s.
Right.
Getting ready to murder number 1.
Let's start with can either of them see anybody besides number 1? Can Jedi see?
That guy might have a shot at immortal number 4 here.
Let's start with Ahsoka, I guess, because she for sure only has the 1 shot.
Yeah.
So she's shooting at that guy for 1.
Yeah, I'll just throw them across the table.
Try
Wow,
again.
double evades on the table. Let's see what they are in the
Invalid.
box. They are spend somebody's calculate token.
What is that? Is that range 2 or range 1 to 2? Ooh. Oh.
That is good.
Okay.
Spend his calculate for nothing.
Okay, so Jedi.
Range 1. Check. Do you want to check the same?
No.
Check your options?
I only cared if the other guy was going to survive.
Not sure if that's range 1. This guy might not have access.
Also, that's the immortal guy, so I don't want to shoot him.
Right. There's no point.
2 crits.
Crit is good effort. Whee! Let me see if I have access to the immortal calculate token over here. I do not. Your network disconnect. So we get 2 crits for number 1. First one is a fuel leak, which means this is dead. Then he's going to suffer another crit, which is a loose stabilizer, and set off the fuel leak to take a 3rd regular damage. That's done.
Jedi Knight. I guess good job, AHSOKA, for letting him shoot.
Yeah, right? So then 1 will not shoot for a variety of reasons. If I'm in range 3, I will keep my calculate on the immortal number 4. Yeah. Alright, we got a shield off a Jedi. And AHSOKA's down to 1 force. This is the turn, boys.
I gotta say, this isn't helping me want to not buy the Republic ships. I like the Jedi Starfighters a lot. Can you make can you build 100-point Obi-Wan and 100-point Anakin? This can be
you can build 121-point Anakin with supernatural reflexes. And, and you have to Obi-Wan. Trim a bit on Obi. You can also go 4 Jedi Knights, maybe 5. I think they're 39 points. I think you can do 5 Jedi Knights. I could be wrong. They might be a little bit more than that. I haven't really seriously looked at them. Oh, you made my squad easier to fly by killing all the PS1s first. Thanks. Got AHSOKA getting that extra shot for that Jedi Knight. That was clutch. Now we're ready. Captain Sear will start us off with a 2 hard.
I feel like Captain Sear's really into, like, steaks or something.
Love steaks. Captain Sear is... Well, he's got a focus action, but as the only non-droid in this list, but he has an AI in his ship, and if he calculates, everybody has access to it. So he's going to calculate. Oh, who's next? This guy's next, doing it 1 hard right into the mess. That's how it's done, Jedi Knight. Just pop right in and calculate. And this guy's doing a 3 straight, because there's really nowhere to go. He will calculate for the good of the collective. And this guy's doing a 2 hard, clearing that stress. And wishing there wasn't a Jedi Knight in the way of his barrel roll. So he'll just calculate again. The network is online.
Let's start with...
We got 5 bars.
Jedi. He's doing a flipperoonie.
Flipperoonie. 1 flipperoonie for you, sir.
And AHSOKA is doing a hard 1.
Whew. Her ability to ignore stress, too, right? You could give that guy...
I could give him a something.
Unless you want to panic where you are right now.
And I can't give him a something and give myself a move because I only have 1 force.
Right.
She's getting shot at twice. If I boosted her, I don't know if she'd fit.
This is the first time in the game where Captain Sear's crack shot ability is something to worry about, and both of them have it active. They have to spend a calculate if you're in their bullseye to be able to crack shot you with a primary shot. So that's worth consideration.
I'm just worried that if I spend her force to boost, she's going to bump that guy, and then I'm stuck where I am without a force token.
Right. Well, the straight boost definitely fits. It depends on whether you value offense over defense.
No. Well, if I go straight, I think I'm still in this guy's arc. Maybe. Probably not. The angled boost would be ideal. Then I'd only be in that guy's arc. That guy would be in my bullseye, so I could finally use my calibrated targeting.
Right. Eyeballing that, I don't think it fits, but I also don't want you to be there. So my brain's telling me, nah, there's no way. There's no way he fits. Oh, we have 6 minutes left in the round. If that affects your...
Well, then let's go for it. I'm going to spend my focus to use my fine-tuned controls. Oh, no, it doesn't fit.
Oh, no. So she spends her focus for no
She can just sit right there.
Yeah, no problem.
That's her special ability. Okay, so she just lost her force, and she'll spend a focus. I mean, take a focus action.
Right.
Oops.
No problem. All right, let's start with Captain Sear.
He's a pilot skill 2.
We will not start with pilots. With captains here. We'll follow the rules of the game. I'm going to check range here. Hey, range 1. Cool. Primary shot from number 6.
All right, green dice. It's your time to come to me.
That looks real good. I don't even need to spend anybody's calculate. Captain Sears' ability is online for crack shot as needed.
Spend the focus, I guess.
All right, now we'll use Captain Sears' ability to cancel one of your results.
So she takes 1 damage.
She takes 1 crit.
Fuel leak.
Beautiful. My other 3s have no shot. Your 3s.
Okay. AHSOKA's got the shot on the one guy.
That's definitely range 1 since you couldn't boost in there.
AHSOKA's got a 1.
Yeah, he's got a 1 and a runaway dog.
Roll it. He's immortal. He'll roll it.
Yeah, it's true. He's immortal. It's another evade.
Manage.
He would have been fine even if he had forced.
So the other guy, it's like a range 2 onto...
number 6, who's on 1 damage. He has access to 1 calculate token. And
I guess I'll use that force, so 1.
Right. He'll use this guy's calculate token, so you're not taking any damage. Everybody use your special abilities. Alright, Captain Sear has a range 1 in the bullseye at AHSOKA. Really doesn't want
If you get 1 crit through, she's dead.
Oh, right, there's a fuel leak.
She is covered in space gas.
Space gas. Alright, so if I calculate, it'll make 2. If I hold my calculate, I can crack shot. The math's the same either way.
Can't you use both calculates? Does he not?
He doesn't
have the link.
He doesn't have the network, right? He can provide to others, but he cannot.
So I need to roll 3 to be okay.
No, because he spent his own calculate. You just need 2. Got 0, so that's easy. All right, we've got 3 minutes left for this Jedi Knight to be a big damn hero. Everybody still has missiles. We killed her with primaries. That's not cool at all. Okay, off we go. 2 straight for the captain. We'll calculate. 2 bank for this guy. We'll also calculate. 1K for this guy. Talon roll might be in the depths here. Like perfect. Starts for him. To you, Jedi Knight.
Well, the 5K he was thinking about would have been pretty great, because I think he would have been about right here.
Yeah.
Looking that way. He just triple shot on all 3 of them.
Right. The Jedi Knight ship ability.
As it stands, he's probably going to bump that
guy. The 5K would have been hard.
Oh yeah, he couldn't do that. That's one of the reasons he decided not to.
Good question. I never know on banks versus small bases. He might fit that.
He hasn't had a good track record of fitting places this match.
No. All right, so he's bumping. He would be bumping there.
Oh, okay. So,
but that's going to put him inside that guy. So he'll just bump all the way back to where he came from.
Classic that guy.
Classic that guy. I'm gonna bump all the way back and just face like 3 shots or something. Might have got another range for that guy. We'll just eyeball that to there. And wish that he had the calibrated laser targeting, because he's been setting up bullseyes like a machine. All right, shots. Boo! Even a 1K couldn't get me a shot. If only the rest of the team hadn't blocked it. All right, the Immortal number 4 is going to kick in with his.
There's the timer.
We'll just leave that running for. It's my soundtrack for Immortal number 4.
You know what? You should stop it. I want to get a copyright strike.
Oh, you're right. The entire end of the video is gone. Missile from number 4.
Oh,
that's how this game's been going.
All right. Well, this guy still has his shield at least.
He does. Ooh.
I don't spend the force.
Spend a force. Lose that shield. All right.
That's the best defensive roll I've had all day.
Right? All right, Jedi. You've got Number 4, the immortal number 4.
We're taking him down.
Full health. That's your best chance because
Taking him now.
you do have 3 health and only 2 dice. You could easily, well, you could. Oh, that's right. You only have 2 dice.
Yeah.
He's immortal. Even with that flipping over, he'll just spend his calculate to show off after making your shot better. All right, Captain's here to put us out of our misery. Should have focused. Range 1. Thought I might get a bullseye. No, calculate's fine. Apparently calculate's fine.
Okay, well, we can still live,
You can.
but we won't.
No. Hey, perfect kill at time. Good job, droids.
That was fun. I really like the Jedi ships.
Oh, good.
The Ark? I mean, it didn't last long, but that was fun. I don't like the Torrent. Torrent was kind of dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it costs 25 points, and I think it's about worth it.
Yeah.
You could do a swarm of 8 Torrents. You could be the TIE Fighter swarm too. I wouldn't, but you can. We will now
Parade the victors
do maneuvers
through the skies of Camino.
That's right. Victorious parade. No, the Separatist drones put the Trade Federation drones out as as sacrifices, and they all died, and the Separatist drones all survived. I suspect some sort of schemes inside the faction that, or maybe just PS3s are better than PS1s. I don't know. There's
it was kind of, that's what I'm facing, and also, well, they haven't shot yet, so if I can get rid of them, I'll shoot them.
Yeah, and you did that on turn 1. 2 of those guys were dead before they shot, so.
I do kind of want to go get Republic stuff now. We'll see how long I can resist.
They're fun. I think Jedi Knights are like 39 points. Delta 7. Jedi Knight, 39 points. You could run 5 of them naked. Or Delta 7B is 15 points. That takes them to 54 points apiece. Calibrated laser targeting on them is 4, so you could still have 4 of them with droids, R2 Astromechs, and calibrated laser targeting. I don't know. Heightened perception, just all shoot at 7.
Well, thanks for playing with me, Scott. Thank you for watching this. Tell your grandma about us.
It's my first Jodo cast win since like September, so feeling good. Go Separatists.
We might have to have a rematch sometime soon.
I agree.
I do really want to make just an Obi-Wan and Anakin list, but I don't think that 2-ship list. I don't think I got the piloting chops to make that happen.
I think if you slim down Obi-Wan, you can also squeeze in Ahsoka, and
that sounds cool too.
Then you've got Ahsoka throwing extra actions at Anakin. Oh, I didn't clear my stress. Well, that's fine. I already got an action with her.